Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you are new, hello, I am Simphora, or also known as Izzy, and here on my YouTube channel, I make Sims content. For today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about why I personally feel like The Sims 3 deserves to be a 64-bit program. For those that do not know, The Sims 3 is technically 64-bit on Mac, but this video is going to be me speaking for the Windows users and reasons as to why we deserve to have the 64-bit as well. However, I would like to make a disclaimer that I am not any type of Sims guru or computer guru, so please keep in mind that I cannot solve all of your in-game or computer issues. And if you have any questions or concerns, I will gladly answer them in the comment section down below. But like always, let's just get right into the video. I can make a whole documentary on the reasons as to why The Sims 3 needs a 64-bit update, but my main focus today is going to be about error codes. The Sims 3 is a wonderful game, but don't get me wrong, those annoying error codes can make the game less fun and playable. Imagine building or decorating your Sims house, or even having the most exciting thing occur in your game and you can't save it because of an error code. And if you're confused as to what error codes I'm referring to, it's the most common error code we see often as Simmers, the one we fear the most when it comes to saving the game, and something you wouldn't even wish on your worst enemy. Error code 12, 13, and 16. One common problem with The Sims 3 is save game bloat, when the size of a game file gets so big to the point that it causes lag along with save and load game errors. This typically happens because The Sims 3 has very limited memory. The Sims 3 is a 32-bit program on Windows, so you could only use 4 gigabytes of memory, and unfortunately with trying to use more, it will make the game crash. A few months ago, I made a Sims 3 comprehensive fix guide video, and I talked about how you can add more VRAM to the game, but after doing more research and testing that theory, I think it's about that time we need to debunk this. Although I didn't include this step in my Sims 3 comprehensive fix guide video, I'm glad I didn't, because adding RAM to The Sims 3 is a big no-no. There's a lot of speculations out there by other people in the Sims 3 community saying that this works, but I wouldn't recommend doing this because, as you guys can see, looking at the memory usage limit, it is only 2 gigabyte but 4 gigabyte max that can be used. I am so gullible when it comes to the internet, so last year when I attempted this, I put in 8 gigabytes of RAM even though I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, and right after I made this adjustment, I noticed that my game started to crash more frequently. As a person that used to deal with error codes back to back, I had finally come to a realization that adding more VRAM to the game isn't a real fix or solution to the error codes, or also known as memory crashes. I don't think there will ever be a permanent fix for this problem unless we get The Sims 3 in 64-bit, but before y'all lose hope in The Sims 3, I have some tips and tricks that I will be showing you guys to prevent these error codes from happening in your game. But first, let's talk about the difference between RAM and VRAM. I'm gonna try my best to simplify this information as much as I can because computer talk can be tedious. RAM is the computer's general memory. Every time you load into a program like The Sims, it gets bundled onto the RAM for the computer to use. VRAM is the portion of RAM that is specifically dedicated to processing graphics-related tasks. RAM is located on your motherboard for your CPU to use, and VRAM is used by your graphics card. If you want to know how much RAM is on your computer, all you have to do is go to your computer settings, system, and about. For VRAM, you could do a quick Google search of how much VRAM is on your GPU, or you could take a look at your GPU's software. For instance, I have an AMD GPU, so I am currently using the AMD Adrenalin software. When I click the settings on this software and look under hardware and drivers, I can see how much VRAM my GPU has, along with other information like my CPU and RAM as well. Now let's talk about the meanings of the error codes. Error code 12, world save failure. Error code 13, post save callback. And error code 16, loose file copy failure. All in all, these 3 annoying error codes have something to do with insufficient physical RAM memory, and if EA can't help us, I am here to save the day. Use save as instead of save. When it's about that time to save your game, it's best to choose the option save as then save. Choosing save as is going to be your best friend. It's going to prevent your save file from bloating, and it's going to be easy for you to recover your save file if anything happens like corruption. Make make sure you guys save under a new name each and every single time. If you guys have a hard time remembering to save your game like me, there is a mod that you guys can check out. It is called NRAAS Saver. This mod can automatically save your game at any time in the game or real time. I would recommend trying to save your game every 30 minutes real time, but this could be a personal preference type of thing. Removing and replacing save files that end with a bad extension. This tip is a lifesaver. If you go to your documents, electronic arts, The Sims 3, and saves, you will see a list of all of your save files. Luckily for me, I do not have any bad or corrupted save files, but if you ever come across a save file that has a bad extension in it, delete it. Then find your backup save file and simply rename the file by removing .backup and put .sims3 on the end. You could even do this when you're in the game. If you get hit with an error code, all you would have to do is save again. But just know this is not guaranteed to work all the time. Regul Save Cleaner. I've talked lightly about the Regul Save Cleaner in my Sims 3 Comprehensive Fix Guide video, and I'm here to brag about it once again. This program is used to clean your save files and maintain its stability. This is an excellent program to use when you come across any type of error code, because I think you can immediately clean your save file while being in the game if you do run into an error code. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but after cleaning your save file, you should be able to successfully save your game afterwards so you don't lose any progress. It's also really good to use this program to prevent your save files from bloating up. That's why it's very important to clean your save files at least once a week. Here's what the Regul Save Cleaner looks like once you have it downloaded on your computer. It is very easy to use, so no need to freak out. When you first get in this application, you're going to see your save files at the top, but ignore mine because I have a whole bunch of backup. If you click cleaning options, you're going to see many different options you can choose from to clean your save files. Be very careful when it comes to this, because if you hover your mouse over some of the options, it's going to tell you what exactly it's going to do and if it's recommended or not. I don't touch anything when it comes to this because I don't like playing with fire, so I leave everything how it is and choose a save file to clean, and then I press start cleaning. As you guys can see, the save file has been successfully cleared, and if you take a look at the old size of my Legacy save file versus the new size, there's a little bit of a difference, but not too much because I frequently clean my save files. But I'm pretty impressed that 12.38% of Legacy was cleared. Disabling memories. If y'all know, y'all know. I hate the Sims 3 memory system. I find it very cute how Sims are able to make memories, but I do not like how this affects my game. The memory system came with the Generations expansion pack, and there has been speculations going around for many years that the memory system can cause error codes along with other problems. So with disabling this feature through the in-game settings, Sims will no longer be able to have memories in the scrapbook. If you're a person that enjoys your Sims having memories, there's a mod that you guys can check out. It is called No or Fewer Automatic Memories, and with this mod you can customize your own memories by allowing only important memories to be shown, or you can completely disable it all in all like me. Reducing the items in your Sims inventory. Believe it or not, it took me a while to discover that the buildup of items in your Sims inventory could impact your game. I also didn't know that we could clean out our Sims inventory through Master Controller, but to be fair, Master Controller is such a big mod. Reducing your Sims inventory is not only going to help prevent error codes, but it is also known to help speed up your game, so that's another plus. In order for you to do this trick, you will need Master Controller. So if you click the City Hall, Master Controller, Town, Object Status, and Inventory, you will see a long list of items in your Sims inventory. It's completely safe to remove anything you would like. Just remember to keep the cell phone. Obtain the essential NRAAS mods. This is the last tip that I will be showing you guys to prevent error codes, because I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with NRAAS mods. NRAAS mods are very crucial to have in your game. They can have a significant impact on the performance of your game in many different ways. One NRAAS mod that I would recommend putting into your game to prevent error codes and boost your overall performance of your game is Overwatch. The primary purpose of this mod is to act as a periodic cleanup system for correcting errors and eliminating junk that accumulates over a regular play session. Another NRAAS mod that I would recommend getting is Error Trap. This mod is intended to catch and correct data corruption errors that can render a save game unloadable. And finally, the last mod I am going to recommend is Register. This mod alters the rules controls governing role assignment in the game, allowing Sims to maintain regular careers without losing their roles. I know a lot of people use this mod for role assignment, but I use it for animal control. When the Pets expansion pack came out, the routing in this game became horrid, and with the register mod, it can allow you to set a number of animals and strays that will appear in the world. Feel free to copy my settings to prevent animals from getting stuck, creating lag, and bloating your save file that then could potentially lead to an error code. I'm feeling extremely generous, so if none of my tips that I mentioned from earlier worked for you, you could always try saving in map view or edit town mode, try playing in small or medium-sized worlds, reset the town every 2 to 3 sim weeks with master controller, do not exceed more than 8 sims in your household, clean or reduce your custom content because less custom content is always good, and monitor your RAM usage during gameplay. When it reaches 3 GB, make sure to save and quit your game to restart it again. EA, if you do happen to come across this video, hopefully this video can give you guys some type of inspiration or motivation with updating The Sims 3 to 64-bit for Windows users. We would appreciate it so much because it really shouldn't have to be this way. We shouldn't have to find ways to fix our games because of a problem that you guys failed to fix. Do better. I hope you guys find this video to be somewhat educational and helpful because I am going to end this video right here. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in my next video.